You know, there's a way you can make your wine last too. Why not make it into a jelly? So you've got a wine jam, right? That you can use for a long time.
So there you go. It's a jelly, not a jam.
It's not a jam, it's a jelly.
Yes, and
what's
that's
the difference?
Here's the difference is I think most people are used to having wine jellies or wine jams. And what they do is they take wine, a little bit of sugar, they cook them down, and then they add gelatin and whatever and make it a little bit, so it's almost like a loose jam. Right. But the one thing, being at a winery, is I want to capture the freshness of that wine. I really want to. So what we do is we literally, first of all, are you counting for me?
Yeah.
You got to be on.
I mean, you got to know what's going on.
Leaf gelatin. You can use powdered gelatin, and I don't know the conversion. You'll have to go on. But you can find leaf gelatin in the bulk bar now in stores around. It's so much easier to use.
It's the real deal.
Okay.
Yeah. Because literally, cold water. You put it in. I'm putting
the
7.
Package, really?
7 per liter.
Per 750 mils. Per one bottle.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So it's 7 sheets. You just put them in. Am I got it right? You gonna count it?
No,
it's like the dealer over here.
That's 9.
Cold water.
Cold water.
Cold water.
Right.
A lot of people think you gotta do hot water. Hot water can accelerate it, but it also can make it go too fast. We don't want to lose anything. You just soften it down, right? Done that. Then you want to pick a wine. Here, of course. I got ice wine. But you don't have to use ice wine. Here's the thing. You want a wine that tastes really refreshing. So if you did like a Cabernet Sauvignon, it's going to be too rich.
Yeah.
Right? But like a Sauvignon Blanc, beautiful, you know, Riesling, nice. You know, I've got here, you know, Sauvignon Blanc wine jelly. I've got Cab Franc ice wine jelly, and then I've got this one here. But it's literally this easy. You warm it up.
Yeah.
You don't want to boil it.
So that's just wine. That's just wine in there?
Just wine.
And you're warming it up.
When you work in a winery, you just have too much wine lying around.
So why not just do everything
There
in
you
this?
go. Right?
Apparently.
Yeah.
But
So you warm it up before it gets to a boil. You take your gelatin.
Just drop it in, turn off the heat, and everybody starts to say, don't whisk it because you're going to get foam. It's okay, it will settle. So you just want to basically make sure it's all through. You can strain it to be sure, but really there's no rush at this point. Just let it whisk it in, let it melt. And that is it. You're going to pour that into a container, let it cool down, and you end up with something amazing.
Is Jello for adults.
Look at
That's
this.
so cool. Yes.
I'm telling you.
That's what it is.
Like, and smell that. Like,
So how long?
Here,
Oh, wow. That's very whiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid.
I told my mom I would stop drinking and talking about drinking on camera. Sorry, Mom. I'm just kidding.
Jello. You're not drinking, you're eating here.
This is
I'm
not for
eating,
the kids.
Mommy.
But
That's the most expensive Jello shooter around.
That's a high-end Jello shooter.
Right, but you know what though? It doesn't have to be ice wine, okay?
Yeah.
It could be any wine that you love that is refreshing. So mostly the whites, I would say.
Yeah.
But when you've got a cheese board like this, and you've got some nice bread, and you put the cheese, and a little bit of that wine jelly, I'm telling you, your cheese board just went to a new level.
We got to wrap it up. But how long will that jelly last?
At least a month.
And how long will this relish last?
Follow your canning procedure, and you'll eat it before it goes bad. Because it's awesome, right? If it's still on your shelf a year later, you didn't do it right.
Okay, all right. Break time. More coming up.